Howdy, folks, and welcome back to a reaction. WandaVision, the official trailer. This dropped about an hour ago. Happened to be browsing YouTube and saw this just appear in my recommendeds. I wasn't going through my subscriptions. I am subscribed to Marvel Studios, but they turned off email notifications, which really bugs me. I mean, YouTube did. Because I used to actually use it. I'm like the 1/10 of 1% of people who actually use the email notifications, apparently. So anyway, I noticed that this one came up on my feed from an hour ago. So let's check it out. It's a minute 20. Let's do our guesses. I'm going to say 10 seconds. 10 to 12 seconds is going to be just stuff at the end about when it's premiering and all that stuff. But so we're probably going to get over a minute of actual content. What little we know of, I've seen the little tiny little scenes they've released before. What little we know, we've been told, is that Wanda is experiencing. They've said it's their first like comedy attempt. I mean, they've done Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff that had comedic elements, but that this was almost kind of a sitcom thing. But I don't believe them. I believe that this is going to be in sitcom form. They're going to have her going through various sitcoms, but I can't believe that that's going to be the entire series. It's got to be that this has somebody is doing this to her. Is my belief, and it's got to be more than just that. If it's just a series of her and different sorts of sitcoms, it'll be entertaining, but I want more than that. So it's going to be interesting to see. Now, Vision is in the main timeline. The Prime timeline is gone, right? So does she use her powers to create him again, bring him back? Is this all just fan, or whoever's putting her through this is creating him? Is she just imagining all this? I don't know. Let's watch the trailer and see what they're going to share with us. Nice attempt at a 50s sort of TV screen.
Wanda and Vision, aren't we a five-pack?
This is our home now. I want us to fit in.
Oh, this is gonna be a gas!
Where did you two move from?
Okay.
How long have you been married? And why don't you have children yet?
Our story.
I think what my wife means to say is that we moved from...
Moved from where? Married when? Damn it, why?
Oh, Arthur, stop
See?
it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Is this really happening?
Like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me.
Am I dead?
No. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Oh, yeah.
Each day I pray for evening just
Oh, I love the outfit he's in for Halloween.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
Yeah, good. I'm liking this. Because there's something else going on here, like I said. The last bit's just this. I like 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 this. Let's go back here to the beginning. So they start out with kind of a 50s sort of feel for one of the sitcoms that they're doing, the 50s one. I totally get that. Sort of a I Love Lucy / and then eventually, if you go into the 60s black and white, maybe a Mary Tyler Moore Show sort of thing. So this is cool, but this conversation that they have with the neighbors is the first sign to me, the first thing I thought was really a good sign, which is that she is being influenced clearly by somebody, and the show is going to touch on that, it looks like. And I say it looks like that because later on, they're realizing something's wrong, or at least she is, and he's kind of too, but he's not real, I don't think. But later on, you've got, obviously they go through these different sitcoms, but I think hopefully this is just going to be a couple of episodes. Or maybe it's something that every episode they go through a sitcom sort of situation, but this right here looks like it's within the context of one of those sitcoms because Vision is dead. He's not real. And then this person kind of reveals that he's dead, so it might be a little more existential than that, a little more supernatural than that in a way. She might have created a version of Vision that is sentient, right? Wanda might have. And this character, NPC, or whoever this is, telling him that he's dead, kind of cluing him into that, but I just love this kind of a comic book version of Vision that he's wearing for Halloween. That's really funny. But yeah, there's just she's playing around with these sitcoms, but that right there, where she goes flying, or somebody goes flying out of, it appears, out of the television illusion. That's her, right? Is that her or whoever it is? It's the same person, because they're wearing this blue, this same blue dress thing or whatever's been going on here. I don't know that that's Wanda. I can't really tell, but they come out of this fake sitcom and either come out into the real world, which is what this is, or into another, because there's the same person in the dress down there. So assuming that's Wanda, I think she's come out into the real world. So it looks like the series is actually going to have this TV series thing. It's not going to be the whole thing. I think they've been kind of like pulling our chain a little bit with that being the entire series. Obviously it isn't. At some point she gets out into the real world. Oh, it's not her. It's not her. It's her. Who is she? It's not Wanda. Who is she? I wish I knew. But she gets pulled out somehow. And then this whole, So I'm very excited because Scarlet Witch is, from what I understand, and I haven't read a lot of comics with her in it, what I understand, one of, if not the most powerful. Everybody's always says that. This character is one of, if not the most powerful character in the Marvel Universe. But in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you could make the argument she is one of, if not the most powerful character. You kind of qualify that a little bit. But so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Now, people are speculating that during the course of this, she's going to somehow create her children, because in the comics, she actually fabricated or created 2 children between that she had with Vision. And they even had the comment in there about how come you don't have any kids thing in the beginning. So if she does, I have a feeling they won't be real, right? It's all going to be within this illusion, whatever this thing is. I don't think Vision necessarily is going to be real either, but I guess there's the potential with Scarlet Witch that if she recreates or brings back to life Vision, and it seems like he does have sentience, he does have his own independence in these things, because he's it's seen when he's walking down the street and Halloween even. That looked, and here definitely, and in the Halloween scene and all that stuff, he looks like he's doing stuff on his own. So she could have brought him back and even created the 2 children, and they could persist outside of this, whatever this illusion or whatever this fantasy thing is, right? Who knows? We'll see. And for all I know, I'm going to be totally wrong. I love that. I'm going to be totally wrong in that this bit here, that this isn't the real world, and this is also some sort of illusion, right? I'm betting. I think it's the real world, but I'll probably be totally wrong, and this will be part of another illusion. But hopefully they do deal with the real world, quote unquote, and not all these illusions and things during this series. I really hope it. And Marvel is doing these as, I believe, and Disney Plus is doing these as limited series. They don't intend to have season 1, season 2, season 3 of WandaVision, from what I understand. So it's going to tell a story. It's just going to tell it in a episodic form as opposed to a movie. So you can consider this a Scarlet Witch movie, but told in episodic form, right? Is what I understand it to be. I am looking forward to this. When do they say it's coming out? When is the release date here? Let's see what they say in the WandaVision, Marvel Studios, exclusively on Disney Plus. When? Coming soon. Okay, well, looking forward to it. Coming soon on Disney Plus. Thank you, Marvel, for doing this, by the way, for creating these sorts of episodic things. I know they had planned it long before COVID, but it's really great that this kind of stuff, some of them were filmed, and we're going to get them during these times when we're not getting a lot of other stuff that we can go enjoy. So really appreciate that. Can't tell much from it, like I said, about what the real story is, but it looks cool. And it gets the mind wandering, it gets us thinking about things. So that's awesome as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.